Illegal immigration and our current situation at the border is considered a manufactured crisis by Democrats.
This president just used the backdrop of the Oval Office to manufacture a crisis.
President Trump must stop holding the American people hostage, must stop manufacturing a crisis.
What the president is doing is manufacturing a crisis.
Well, this is a manufactured crisis.
Angry about the shutdown, but Democrats did shut the government down in 2013 for 16 days over funding for Obamacare. So what justifies a crisis that both parties could accept as a crisis? Here to debate that is Republican strategist Peter Lumaj and former Deputy Assistant Secretary of State under President Obama, Joel Rubin. Joel, let's start with you, and we'll take a little trip down memory lane. 2013. President Obama in the White House. The Senate was Democratic. The Republicans had the House, and they wanted to push through the Affordable Care Act. And it ended up with a 16-day government shutdown. Why was that justifiable? And I guess you're going to tell me that this situation is not.
Well, good morning, Rob.
Good morning.
No, it's not the same situation at all. In fact, I'm not sure what the crisis is. President Trump one day calls it a humanitarian crisis, another day a national security crisis, then it's an immigration crisis. Really what it is it's a political crisis for President Trump, and that's what's driving this. And that's why Democrats are saying, no, this really is an issue that we can resolve through the normal political process. The policy debates should be ongoing. This has been ongoing for years. Don't manufacture a crisis to say that if we don't resolve it now, it'll never get fixed. That's just too far for Democrats.
Peter, I assume you're going to disagree with a lot of that.
Oh, absolutely. I disagree with that, because you look at the facts, and he's ignoring completely the facts at the border. Right now, we have over 56,000 illegal aliens in federal prison, that they have committed federal crimes. You cannot say that there is a crisis when you deal with the families who are here, American families whose family members have been killed by illegal aliens. You cannot ignore the fact that 92% of the illegal drugs come to the United States through the southern border. These are facts, and no one can dispute those facts. But the Democrats, they couldn't care less about the American people. They couldn't care less about the middle class. What they care about is political power. And according to a Yale study, recent one, there are 22 million illegals in the United States. Until 2006, 2009, the Democrats were fighting for border control. They wanted to establish some sort of fence to prevent illegal immigrants from coming to the United States. But then in 2016, they decided to put that on their platform, that these 22 million illegals should be given citizenship, so that therefore eventually they will vote for the Democrat Party. The illegals have become a political source of votes for the Democrats.
And that is an argument from a lot of the conservatives.
Accurate.
Joel, let's talk about this. So, even the Washington Post agrees that there is a crisis at the border, a humanitarian crisis. It's a mess, and we do have 20 million people illegally in this country. It's something that really needs to be dealt with. You have to agree with that.
Oh, well, absolutely. And border security is paramount. But the 90% of illegal drugs coming through are already coming through ports of entry. A border wall is not going to fix that. We need better border security.
What about all the people being smuggled into this country and the way they're treated, the assaults on the women, the kids? I mean, the money that's being made by these people pushing people through?
Absolutely. So
that's
we shouldn't
not a crisis?
be putting... Those are critical issues that need to be dealt with, and absolutely those are crises for the people that are suffering from that. But the money, the $5 billion this time, $20, $30 billion overall for a wall, is not going to address that. Border security requires smart strategies and investments. The crisis right now, frankly, is that we don't have a TSA network, a set of agents that are getting paid at our airports. We're going to lose food safety inspectors. We're going to have hundreds of thousands of American workers without paychecks in court, including 250,000 veterans who aren't going to get paychecks because of this dynamic. We need to resolve this issue. Putting people out of work isn't the way to do it.
Fair point by Joel there. Peter, the last word.
Look, the Democrats, they couldn't care less about border security because they claim that they do. But on the other hand, they voted against sanctuary cities. They voted against sanctuary states. They voted against Gates law. They voted against changing the catch and release policies that we have. They voted against deporting MS-13 members. They voted against deporting illegal criminals that we have in the United States. They will tell you that they care, but tell me, when was the last time that they really really wanted to build a fence or border to defend, to protect the nation and prevent these illegals from coming to the United States.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, we appreciate your time. We do have to leave it there. I know exactly what you're going to say, Joel, but we do appreciate it, guys. You both made some very good points. All right.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.